Hello. Uh, just wondering one thing from you guys, or whoever's viewing this video, is have you ever done this in a conversation, or anytime you've spoken to your boss, your parents, friends, or maybe your significant other? Have you ever made a promise to them, but then didn't keep it? How did that make you feel? Conversely, those same people, have they ever made you a promise, but then didn't keep it? Think back how that made you feel again. Is it different from when you were the promise breaker to being the promise breakee between the two? I'm sure there's different feelings, but it should not be very good either way. The point I'm trying to get is, there's a quote out there, it's pretty common knowledge. It's actions speak louder than words. And given that statement, with how that applies into your everyday relationships, I'm going to give a few examples of, one, how that's not a good thing if you break promises, and number two, why not necessarily a person who makes promises, but a person who is a person of action has more meaning, more importance. So, my ex, one of my exes, she was this type of person that would, I'm going to promise you I'm going to, and she's done this before, make you dinner. Something as simple as that. I'm going to take you out for your birthday. Let's go out this weekend. I promise you we'll go out this weekend. Those types of things never happened. I shouldn't say they never happened, but that's the impression I got in my mind, because they didn't always happen. They got promised a lot. And eventually it got to the point where it's like, I'll promise you this time I'll do it. And it was like, whatever. I'm not really going to believe that. Conversely, I had another friend. We met over 10 years ago. It was a female, by the way. But she said, I don't make promises. I don't want to make promises. I don't want you to remember me by my words. And she's right. She would say, hey, let's go out tonight. She never said promise, but we'd go out. Or she'd, again, make me dinner. Took me out for my birthday. Same three examples. We were just friends, not in any kind of relationship. But I remember those. I remember it. I remember the fact that she would come to my apartment and cook me dinner. And that meant so much more to me than an ex who I was in a serious relationship with. It just meant more. I remember this. Over 10 years ago, I still remember this. The point I'm trying to make is how you are as a person isn't done by like how sincere you talk, or I know I can do this. Oh sure, I'm a boss in my career field. Go ahead, do it. Prove yourself. That's what we do. Prove it. That's what actions mean. So this is what the whole speech means to me. Is the first example I talked about my ex who was a habitual promise breaker. Her words were empty. Her promises, no actions backed them. They meant nothing. Conversely, my second example, we went over a friend of mine who didn't really make promises, but when she said something to me, it was as good as gold because she backed it up. That's what it means to have actions that speak louder than words, and why that statement rings true and has a lot of meaning, and you should apply it in your life too. Thank you very much.